Now, as you can see that I'm showing you a picture. I'm sure that many of you have seen this picture. It is that of Birla Temple. It was something that I discovered about Birla Temple as a child, which has stayed with me and which was a beginning of this journey. My father taught in a school next to Birla Temple, and very often I used to go there and play. And one day I noticed that a white couple was fighting with a guide. They were saying, "Why have you got us over here?" So, and the guide was, in his characteristic way, was explaining, "Sir, this is the biggest, the most beautiful temple." And the couple was saying, "But this is a very new temple. We wanted to see some old medieval temples. So why have you got us this?" And the guide was saying, "Sir, there is no medieval temple, all gone, all destroyed." So they said, "What do you mean, all destroyed? We're all gone. Isn't there no medieval temple in Delhi?" And the guide, he shook his head and said, "No, sir." I asked this to my father when he came to pick me up. I said, I mentioned this conflict that they were having, and I said, "Don't we have any medieval temples in Delhi?" My father said, who was a historian himself, "There is one, it's called Yogmaya Temple, but it's a very small one. There is no big temple." So in my childhood, as a child, I asked in a very naive and curious manner, "But why isn't there any old and big temple in Delhi?" My father's answer silenced me. He said, "We don't talk about such things." But that question stayed with me. Why don't we talk about such things?